Welcome to Design with Navaz. In this video we'll be looking at how to create an animated YouTube thumb in Canva for free. So to do that we're going to jump onto Canva and then I'm going to jump onto the search bar and type in YouTube thumbnail. I'm going to create a blank YouTube thumbnail for my one. Obviously you can use one of the templates and then make that your own as well. We'll probably end up with one pretty similar to this. I'm going to delete this image to kick off with. Yeah, that looks great. Let's create a thumbnail for this video. So an animated YouTube thumbnail using Canva. So animated YouTube, maybe just type thumbnail. I'm going to stretch this out. Animated thumbnail using Canva. I'm not entirely sure how long this video will go for just yet. Let's go in under 10 minutes. You can obviously change the background of these. I think the white with the black over the top is awesome, so we might leave that as is. Also, we've got this really cool background, so I usually go with the colors like blue, purple, green, so you can totally change it to that if you wanted to. Great, so I'm going to press this one and press the top one and press shift to select both of them, and then we're just going to scale this down just a tad and pop this up in the top corner. And what we want to do is obviously add some icons. So icons are really easy for people to recognize when they're watching your YouTube videos and looking at your thumbnail, so it's going to make them want to click it a little bit more. It's like easier recognition when they're looking for something and makes it look more official. Head over to the Elements tab. You can obviously get these images from anywhere, but Canva has a lot of them for you, especially icons, so I would just start there. So I'm going to type in YouTube because obviously that's the one that we want. Great, this button's looking awesome. So let's do that. Actually, maybe we should write YouTube as well. Select the bottom one, shift, select the top one. That's going to select both of them and move it down. And let's duplicate this last one. So clicking off it and then just selecting using with Canva. Command C, Command V to duplicate and then just drag that to the top. Let's do for YouTube. Oh, let's just write YouTube. Yeah, that looks great. Awesome. And then we just want to make that nice and small. Great. And let's try the YouTube icon next to it. I think that looks good. Maybe make it a little bit smaller so it looks like it's in line with the text. And we can probably make this a little bit smaller as well. Cool. Awesome, that's looking great. So YouTube thumbnail using Canva. So let's use the Canva emoji as well. So type in Canva into the elements bar. We've got this, which is great. So what we want is just a thumbnail. Oh, I spelled thumbnail wrong. I'm sorry. Let's make that nice and small. I love it when we have this lovely stacking happening with the first one is the shortest and the second one's a little bit longer and the third one's a little bit longer again. YouTube thumbnail using Canva. Oh, great. That's looking really awesome. Obviously we want to add like a picture of you or something like that on the right hand side. I've got uploads. I'm going to choose a cute little picture to go with this one. I think this one's a little bit more fun. I'm going to select this, go to effects and remove background. You can use remove background from other tools. I like using the Canva one because it's nice and fast and it leaves the image in your Canva file already for you. Like, who doesn't want that? What I'm going to do is also flip this. You can click flip while I've selected the image and horizontally so that the way that I'm sort of gazing is back at that content for the title. When someone looks at the image, they're going to be like, oh, what is she looking at? And it's going to be the title. So we're directing people back to what we want them to be looking at. I think that looks awesome already. All I ended up doing was extending this one out so that it sits behind me to add a little bit more layering and add a little something extra. And I've also made these a little bit smaller and then staggered them so they complement the text boxes that we've got on the left hand side. It's all about those visual elements, like making them cyclic so that you can't, your eyes like look around at everything on the page. So we're going to start off with the text on the left hand side, be dragged down into the corner, we're going to see me, we're going to see the icons, and then you might fade back down into that under 10 minutes, which is an awesome selling point. You could totally move that to the top if that's like what your main selling point is. In this one, it probably isn't for me, but that's looking awesome. So if you wanted to animate this, you could obviously just like click on these individual elements and then click animate, and there's a whole bunch of really cool animations that you can use here. I'm going to go with bounce, and then we can see what this is going to look like when we export it. So in the top right hand corner, we've got the play button, and that's exactly what that's going to look like. I really like adding stickers, so we could have like an arrow maybe, and we're looking for something that's moving, and then I'm going to click here and then go to Canva original stickers, and then go for a really quick scroll. Oh, this one looks great. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, cool. And we can just pop this here and then position, so send it backward. Cool. And then if we play that again, we've got this little bit of extra animation happening in the background, which I think is really fun. And that will lead really nicely into the next video. You could go with like a left swipe or a right swipe from there, and I think that adds like a really cool visual element to it. So that's how to create a really easy YouTube thumbnail using Canva. And obviously this could be your intro sequence as well if that's what you wanted it to be. And if you wanted to make it that, then I would obviously recommend adding some animations to this text as well. So you could select the text, animate again. I like block for these ones. I think they're like quite impactful. I think it's quite impactful, so we can select the last one and we'll click block here. Really nice. And it's something visual happening for every single second, and it's not like you're waiting for an animation to finish. So let's watch this one more time. Really nice. I might even be too busy, so I would maybe get rid of that swoosh in the background, or make the YouTube and Canva animations a little bit different, so we can definitely do that now. So maybe instead of a tumble, we just have like a thing a little bit simpler. I like baseline. Baseline's cool. Alright, let's do baseline for Canva as well. Baseline. Alright, let's view that once more time. You can change the duration of these animations. You can click on all of them, make it longer, shorter. So if you always have a 10-second animation sequence at the start of your video, you go with that. Otherwise, that brings us to the end of the video. Let me know if you'd like to see anything more. Don't forget that there's these awesome other animation stickers that Canva has as well. You could totally use these. I think they're a great way to bring your video to life. Have fun. Can't wait to see exactly what you create, and tag me if you do, so that I can share this with the world and all your wonderful designs too. So see you in the next one.